I used to think being liked meant being nice all the time, until a friend told me my honesty was a relief, not a rejection. That moment rewired everything about how I connect with people. For years, I was the human equivalent of a pillow's cape. Soft, agreeable, never a problem. I'd laugh at jokes I didn't find funny, agree to plans I didn't want to keep, and nod along to opinions I secretly thought were bonkers. I was exhausted, and worse, I felt completely invisible. Every interaction was a performance, and the audience was always me, alone in the dark, wondering if anyone actually knew who I was. There's a concept in psychology called social armor, the persona we wear to protect ourselves from rejection. But here's the thing. People can smell it. A 2017 study in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found that people who suppress their true emotions in relationships actually feel less close to others. Not more. It's like hugging someone while wearing a raincoat. You're there, but they can't feel you. And eventually, they stop trying. I remember the exact moment it cracked. I was with my best friend, Mia, over coffee. She asked if I liked her new haircut, and the old me would have said, "Love it," without blinking. But I hesitated. "It's not my favorite," I said, wincing internally. She stared at me for a second, then burst out laughing. "Thank God," she said. "I hate it too. I've been trying to decide if I should grow it out." That tiny moment unlocked something. I started paying attention to the cost of my politeness. Every time I said yes to something I meant no to, I was storing a little bit of resentment. And resentment is like a slow leak in a tire. You don't notice it until you're stranded on the side of the road. I realized that being likable wasn't making me closer to people. It was making me lonelier, because the version of me they liked wasn't real. I started small. I told my boyfriend that I didn't actually enjoy watching horror movies, even though I'd sat through 3 of them nodding like I was fine. He looked at me, confused, and said, "Wait, you hate them? Why didn't you say something?" We ended up switching to comedies, and for the first time I wasn't just watching a movie. I was sharing an experience. He later told me that my honesty made him trust me more. Here's the deepest truth. Honesty isn't just about telling the truth. It's about giving people the chance to meet the real you. And that's terrifying, because the real you might be rejected. But here's what I learned. The real you is also the only version that can be truly loved. Psychologists call this authentic connection, and it's the foundation of every deep relationship. Without it, you're just 2 people playing roles in a play that nobody wrote. I remember a friend, Dave, who I'd known for years but always kept at arm's length. One night, he was going through a breakup, and instead of offering platitudes, I just said, "That sucks. I don't know what to say, but I'm here." He looked at me with this raw gratitude. "Most people try to fix it," he said. "You just let me feel it." That moment of honest vulnerability deepened our friendship more than 100 polite conversations ever could. So here's the synthesis. We're all walking around with these invisible contracts of politeness, thinking they're protecting us. But they're actually prisons. Every time you hide your true feelings, you're telling yourself that your real self isn't good enough. And that's a lie. The people who genuinely care about you don't want a polished version of you. They want the messy, complicated, beautiful, real thing. They want to know that when you laugh, it's real. When you're sad, they can hold you. I think about the people I've lost touch with over the years. Almost without exception, they were the ones I was nice to. The ones where every interaction was a performance. And when the performance got too exhausting, I just stopped showing up. That's the real tragedy of being too likable. You don't lose the people who reject the real you. You lose the people who would have loved the real you because you never let them meet them. Here's the takeaway. The only people worth keeping in your life are the ones who can handle your honesty. And the only way to find them is to start being honest. It's scary, it's vulnerable, but it's also the only path to relationships that don't leave you feeling like you're performing for an audience of one. So I'll leave you with this. Next time you're about to say something you don't mean, pause. Ask yourself if you're protecting yourself or hiding. And if you want to go deeper, next video I'll share exactly how to start these conversations without feeling like a jerk. Subscribe.